I am BNB, and I approve this message. Man, I am excited. I'm excited about what's happening at the movies. We have some great bangers at the theaters. I'm excited about our recent quarterly earnings. Let's just dive right into it, man. AMC Entertainment Holdings, Inc., the world's largest movie theater chain, reported a stellar second quarter with revenues soaring almost 36% to $1.4 billion, driven by a 25.6% attendance surge to 63 million guests and a record per-patron spending of $22.26, fueled by premium formats like IMAX, Dolby Cinema, AMC Laser. As detailed in their earnings release, the company narrowed its net loss to $4.7 million from $32.8 million the previous year, boosted adjusted EBITDA by 392% to almost $190 million, and generated positive free cash flow of $88.9 million, a stark improvement from a $79.2 million deficit, while also refinancing 2026 debt maturities to 2029. The APE community, which I am part of, a dedicated group of retail investors who rallied around AMC stock during the 2021 meme stock frenzy, has been instrumental in amplifying the success, flooding platforms like X and Reddit with posts encouraging moviegoers to support theaters. Also support the merchandise, support the popcorn bucket. Go to the website, go to the theater, support. Attributing AMC's recovery to their loyalty and CEO Adam's strategic vision. This resurgence, underpinned by blockbusters like Sinners, F1, Superman, Fantastic Four, Jurassic Park. We just got through seeing Weapons. What else? Lilo and Stitch, Minecraft this year. So many other great movies, man. Mission Impossible, man. You know Tom Cruise did his damn thing, man. Wow. Showcases a recovering box office and the apes' role in driving theater attendance. That's us, man. We out here doing our thing. But without further ado, let's take a look at this recent interview with the CEO, man, our silverback, CEO Adam.
Fox Business Alert: streaming could finally be taking a back seat to the silver screen. Newly merged Paramount Skydance falling a teeny bit today, but they have unveiled plans to boost film production. CEO David Ellison yesterday reiterated that original streaming movies will, quote, not be a priority, and the entertainment giant will be focusing more on theatrical releases. Ellison also telling reporters during a press conference that the company is raising its production output to 20 films per year compared to the previous slate of just 8 films. Yeah, there's a new sheriff in town at Paramount Sky.
Going from 8 movies per year to 20 in the theaters. This here is music to my ears. This is music to movie lovers' ears. This is music to the AMC Ape community. I love it, man. I love to hear it.
Dan, shares of the new company and the ticker change to PSKY. I mean, they've been jumping all over the place, but the 2-day chart is very impressive. The week-to-date chart, this stock has jumped 38%. And here's the kicker. During his company's earnings call on Monday, my next guest predicted that Paramount would ramp up its release slate after the merger. Joining me now, AMC Entertainment CEO and President Adam Aron. I don't know, Adam, was this psychic timing on your behalf? I mean, David Ellison just took the helm of Paramount. Had you been conversing with him about his pretty bold plan?
Well, we certainly are in touch with Paramount every week as a company. Look, we had great appreciation for the prior regime at Paramount, but we've thought for a long time that Paramount in David Ellison's hands would be very good for exhibition, very good for AMC. We thought they would make more movies, and sure enough, it's nice when you make a prediction and a few hours later it turns out to be true.
Fact.
Okay. To me, I mean, the previous administration, you can say what you want, but the stock was a mess. Not to mention that it almost felt like they had lost their North Star here comes David Ellison, who has made a lot of movies. In fact, Mission Impossible, the latest iteration, had come out in the quarter that they just reported. And here you go. You see a guy who says, let's get going. You've got to be thrilled that he says he's looking at theatrical releases versus straight to streaming.
Facts.
We are. And, if you want to go back beyond the Mission Impossible movies, I give David Ellison and Tom Cruise all the credit in the world for turning around the entire movie industry.
Facts.
You'll recall that Ellison's Skydance was behind Top Gun Maverick several years ago, and that was the movie. Top Gun Maverick was the movie that finally convinced studios that they should re-embrace theatrical exhibition, and it's clearly the trend's been going in our direction ever since.
Man, we need to support the brother Tom Cruise in anything that he does, man, because he really pushed for movies to be released at the theaters. He's just a huge advocate for it. I love the fact that he goes out there and he supports fellow actors, other movies, and I absolutely love it. CEO Adam is doing a wonderful job. We as apes, we're getting the word out. We're supporting the companies, and we're doing it through social media. We're going to the store. We're going to the movies. We're part of being AMC A-listed, where you can see 4 movies per week for roughly $25 a month, man. Crazy. Look at all the bangers that are at the theaters now that you could have gone to see. Superman, Fantastic Four, Weapons. What else? Jurassic Park. And one of my favorites this year, Lilo and Stitch, man, did a billy already at the worldwide box office. Let's continue.
Second quarter blockbusters actually drew a lot of people back into the theater, whether it was
Facts.
Lilo and Stitch or a Minecraft movie. Those two were very big. And,
Yes.
How to Train Your Dragon, Thunderbolts.
Dope movie. All
As we
dope.
said, Final Reckoning, Mission Impossible. In your
Dope.
second quarter earnings report, you saw a 26% increase in moviegoers coming into the theater for attendance. What do you think really is driving the comeback beyond some of these great movies?
Hey, real quick, these are domestic numbers. So you got up here. So if you take a look at Minecraft, that's done slightly under $1 billion worldwide. Lilo and Stitch, one of my favorites this year, over $1 billion. Sinners, I know How to Train a Dragon was at 600 million. Sinners, where's hold on, let me see. Sinners has done about 366 million at the worldwide box office. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning has done almost 600 million worldwide. And let's take a look at Thunderbolts, 383 million worldwide. So these worldwide numbers are incredible.
Well, by the way, it does help to have great movies. You can add to the list.
Yeah.
Sinners, and Apple came out with F1 starring Brad Pitt, which is a wonderful movie. I'd like to think that we run our theaters really well. No one has more premium large format screens than AMC on the planet. We're very much committed to IMAX, very much committed to Dolby Cinema. We've put a lot of effort into serving our guests well, giving a great variety in the food and drink that we offer. But let's not kid ourselves. It all starts with movies, and Hollywood released quite a slate in the second quarter. As you say, our attendance quarter to quarter, year over year, was up 26%. Our revenues were up 36%. And Liz, there is so much operating leverage in this business. Back in the fourth quarter of 24, 6 months ago, our revenues were up 18%. That caused our EBITDA at AMC to triple. In the second quarter of 25, the quarter that we just announced a couple of days ago, this week, in fact, our revenues were up 36%. AMC's EBITDA just almost quintupled quarter to quarter, year over year. So as movies come out, as the revenues grow, it sort of allows our EBITDA to skyrocket.
Okay, let's talk about the current quarter.
Yes.
There's this movie that came out last weekend, Weapons.
Yes.
My son was saying, Mom, you got to see Weapons. Is that one of these that's sort of a quiet kind of, oh, you got to see this, and then it builds? You also have Freakier Friday, which brought in something like $29 million, which is more than what it cost to make the movie. Weapons had the same situation, cost less than what it brought in, which was $42.5 million domestically, $78 million internationally. So this leads me to the question about forecasting. Adam, forecasting firm, the accounting firm PwC said box office grosses will not return to pre-pandemic levels until 2029. What do you say about that? What is your prediction?
Well, they might be right about that, by the way. But what I really say about that, it doesn't matter to us, because the most important statistic is that comes out of what we've done in running this company since COVID. We got AMC in a position where it is hyper efficient, and our profit per patron, our contribution per patron, now in the most recent quarter was up 48% above what our profit per patron was going into COVID. So we don't actually need the box office to come all the way back up to pre-COVID levels for AMC to be delivering pre-COVID levels of EBITDA. And that's because there's so much operating leverage in the business. That's because we've taken out a lot of cost. That's because we've come up with clever ways to come up with more revenue. Consumers are buying about 80% more food, drink, and merchandise now on a per head basis than they did pre-COVID. And that's a very high margin business for us. You know, and I mentioned merchandise is one of those little items in there. 3 years ago, we didn't have a merchandise business. In like literally nothing. It was zero. We sold no movie themed merchandise. Just in the month of July, we sold $11 million worth of movie themed merchandise.
What are you talking about merchandise? T-shirts?
We have this bizarre internal name. We call them concession collectible vehicles. And what they are is they are popcorn holders that are sold at our concession stands that have all sorts of interesting shapes. I think one of my favorites was the Barbie concession collectible vehicle. It was a pink automobile, and if you lifted up its front hood, that's where you put the popcorn.
Okay.
And people are buying this stuff like crazy. You know, that's going to be, it isn't quite yet, but with $11 million of sales in 1 month, that's going to be a $100 million a year business for AMC. And that's a business that literally did not even exist 3 years ago.
Okay, that's a headline. Yeah, I would say that's a headline.
So we're doing a much better job running our theaters. We're also expanding the number of premium large format screens because they sell about 4 times in dollar volume what a regular non-premium auditorium sells. So we've greatly increased the number of them. And this is all good. I mean, if you look at the 12-month run rate of the box office from April 1 of this year, when Minecraft came out, to next March, which is when Avatar 3 will still be in theaters, still selling tickets into its mid-December release date. I think the box office is going to be pushing between $10 and $10.5 billion over the 12 months, April to March. That's a lot more than it was in the last 12 months, the 12 months before that, the 12 months before that. So the movie industry is coming back.
That's really great to hear. It is great to hear. And Adam, I like the Happy Meal business model. I can't tell you how many Happy Meals I was forced to buy just for the toy, not for the food. It's great to see you. Keep us posted. We're excited about the fall slate of movies coming out and see how your company reacts. Thanks so much.
Always nice to be with you.
I absolutely love it, man. Being a person that has loved going to the movies since I was a child, going with family members, we carry that tradition on to this day. The difference now is I am an owner in this company. I hodl hard, baby. I do. I am what you call a quadruple threat, man. Not only do I hodl and own AMC, I support it by going to the movies, right? We go to the movies religiously. And I utilize what is called AMC A-List. I get to see 4 movies per week for roughly $25 a month, and I actually pay for several of those for family members, so I am excited about that. Just got through seeing Weapons. creative movie, man. Very creative movie. So not only do I do those things, but I also post on social media. I post on social media and I do this for free. And there's plenty of people that do the same thing. So man, you have a whole group of people that support this company, and we're fighting for this company. We are fighting for this company because this company is targeted. It is targeted with predatory shorting, and it's targeted with illegal naked shorting. And it's interesting how there's so much focus on this company, how the price is pinned down, and how a government agency like the Securities Exchange does nothing to protect it. So we, as the super damn heroes that we are, regular schmegler ass people, took it upon ourselves to save this company, to save GME, to do things like this because it's right to do. This is an American company that employs so many Americans and employs a lot of people throughout the world. And what are we doing? We're entertaining the world, or at least we are the vehicle to showcase these beautiful works of art, man. People don't want to sit in the house all the damn time and watch movies. Most of the time when we sit at home, we're not even watching what's on TV, man. We go to the theaters. It is an event. You take your family, you buy some popcorn. It's an event. Your phones go off and you are watching the movies. I love it. And I'm glad that she interviewed the CEO here. I'm glad he talked about the merchandise because that's one of the things we also do. We buy the merchandise. We buy the AMC popcorn. We buy the AMC premium candy. We buy the popcorn buckets. We buy the t-shirts, the hoodies. We buy all of these things, man. The CEO just said it 3 years ago. We did not have this stream of income. Now it is on pace to do over $100 million. That is a new stream of income that we did not have 3 years ago. Now we have it. The AMC community, the apes, even if you're not an ape, even if you just love movies, people are out here excited about these popcorn buckets, excited about the candy and popcorn, posting it everywhere, man. This is what we do. And I implore you to go out and see movies, man. Have a good time with your loved ones. Have a good time with your friends, family members, man. Go out there and watch some movies, man. Have something to talk about. You know, say, oh man, remember this, remember that. Get some quotes out of a movie, some memorable parts of a movie, and let's just discuss it, man. Because sometimes sometimes you need that escapism. You need to just get away from reality. And this is one of the ways to do it. You and I could both make hamburgers at the crib, but it's better to go out and get that damn hamburger. It just tastes more delicious. Movies are that. Movies are just more entertaining and more delicious and more spectacular at the theaters. Go support AMC. AMC is the people's theater. If you cannot make it to an AMC, or if there's not an AMC near you, which is kind of hard to believe, but it does happen because we are the biggest movie theater chain in the world. If there's no AMC near you, go to another movie theater chain. Support the movies, support the artists, support the people that work on these pieces of art, support the people that direct it and write it and star in it. Support them. Support the theater that brings this art to you. It is what it is, man. AMC is the comeback here, baby. Everybody likes a good comeback. Come on, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Aharo.